Hi everyone, it's Jennifer from Flux. In this video, I will show you how to work the Foundation Double Crochet Stitch. This is also abbreviated in patterns as an FDC, and it allows you to begin your projects without a long starting chain. You actually make your chain and your double crochet simultaneously as you go. It's very stretchy and elastic, and it's easy to do. With a little practice. You can begin your projects this way too. So let's get started. We're going to begin by putting a slip knot on our hook. To make a slip knot, wrap the yarn around your fingers to make a loop. Bring the yarn behind the loop, reach in with your crochet hook, bring up a loop, and tighten. To begin, we're going to chain 3. To make a chain, wrap yarn around hook and bring it through the loop. That's 1, 2, and 3. In the chain farthest from the hook, we're going to wrap the yarn around the hook, and then in that chain farthest from the hook, insert the hook into that chain, wrap the yarn around the hook, and bring up a loop. We now have 3 loops on our hook. Next, wrap yarn around hook, bring it through the first loop, wrap yarn around hook, bring it through the next 2 loops on your hook, wrap yarn around hook, bring it through the last 2 loops on your hook. You'll now have 1 loop on your hook. This is the first double crochet stitch we're working. Next, we're going to wrap the yarn around the hook to work our next stitch. And then if you turn what we've just done off to the side, you'll see we have a loop here on our hook. We have the 2 loops that we just worked. And when you turn it to the side, at the bottom, you're going to see a V. So we wrapped yarn around hook, then you're going to insert the hook into that V. Just like that. See that V right there on our hook? Wrap the yarn around the hook again, bring up a loop. You'll have 3 loops on your hook. Wrap the yarn around the hook, bring it through the first loop. Wrap the yarn around the hook, bring it through the first 2 loops. Wrap the yarn around the hook, bring it through the last 2 loops. We've just worked our second double crochet. You can kind of straighten it out a little bit and see. All right, let's do a few more of those together, just to practice. Wrap the yarn around the hook, insert it, if you need to turn it to the side, that's okay. Insert it into that V right there. I wanted to say too, it's important to work loosely so that you can get your hook in there too. Wrap the yarn around the hook again, bring up a loop, wrap the yarn around the hook, bring it through that first loop on your hook, wrap the yarn around the hook, bring it through those next 2 loops on your hook, wrap the yarn around the hook, bring it through those last 2 loops. We've just worked another foundation double crochet. Okay, let's do that a few more times. Wrap the yarn around the hook, insert it into that V down at the bottom there. There we go. Wrap the yarn around the hook, bring up a loop. Wrap the yarn around the hook, bring it through the first loop. Wrap the yarn around the hook, bring through the next 2 loops. Wrap the yarn around the hook, bring it through those last 2 loops. We've just worked several foundation double crochet stitches. So what you're going to do is just keep doing that until you have the number of double crochets that you need for your project. So that is how you work the foundation double crochet stitch. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure and click the subscribe button to get all the latest Flux video updates. Thanks again!